My name is Lauren Tapper.
I'm Zachary Ewing.
Mercy Haub.
Bradley Bush.
Simon Lee.
I'm a freshman at Stanford.
I'm a frosh.
Freshman.
Freshman.
International relations, but it's very on the fence.
I intend to major in math.
Human biology and creative writing or English lit.
I will be a design major with a possible biology minor.
International relations with a focus on international history and culture and Europe, and music with a focus on composition.
My favorite class this year was a communications poli-sci class on campaign ads and rhetoric and how it affects voting behavior.
The Japanese language class that I'm taking this quarter.
Adventures in Skepticism, which was a philosophy and literature class.
Conservation photography with Sue McConnell, or let's see, any of the Dutch classes by Esme van der Hoven.
Musical dishonesty, which was a class about kind of forms of deception and artifice in music, and then forms of deception and artifice in the real world.
Finding my person.
Just getting to meet the people that I have here.
The people that I've met, to be completely honest, I think I've met lifelong friends.
Just meeting all sorts of great people.
The people.
Buy one, get one, Starbucks Thursdays.
The weather. Just getting to see everybody outside, having a good time.
Some of my best friends ever.
The weather and Greek life.
The culture of students collaborating with each other to build creative things.
I think I was more successful in high school than I was freshman year, but depends how you measure success.
I'd like to think that I'm pretty successful here. I think that I get pretty good grades. I think that I work pretty hard.
I think I'm succeeding in the things I want to be succeeding in right now.
Yes.
I think I'm a very happy person.
I'm a lot more self-assured now. I think that I speak more directly to people. I'm confident.
I think I was very focused on the idea of being a very academically centered person, and I think that I've managed to maintain that feeling of academic centeredness while also branching out a little bit, being more social than I have in the past.
I was incredibly isolated all 4 years of high school because I had cancer and then COVID happened, and so I just didn't really ever hang out with people. And so I think I've learned a lot about who I am in the context of other people.
I think I've broken out of my shell a little bit. Not that it was a huge shell to break out of.
Honestly, I think I've just become a louder person.
That I'm lovable and that people want to be friends with me and that I can find my people in my community wherever I am.
I can kind of thrive in a lot of different environments.
To double check that the sensor in a zip car is attached to the zip car and not underneath the zip car so that you don't get locked out of the car 30 miles from civilization.
I learned how to play water polo this year.
I just learned a lot about, marine biology and marine ecosystems from people who majored in kind of STEM-y things that I personally wasn't as well versed in.
Living on East Campus.
I'd really like to start doing some more research, trying to reach out to professors a little bit more.
I'm taking every class under the sun that is going to kick my butt. If I don't get weeded out next year from this home bio pre-med thing, I'm going to be the woman in STEM.
Living in Phi-Sci and hopefully enjoying the design classes that I'm going to be starting.
I have a dear friend who I'm working on a musical with, and I would like to be closer to putting that on at Stanford by the end of next year.
Hopefully co-terming so I never have to leave California.
I'd hopefully like to be co-terming here. I'd like to probably try and get an early graduate's degree.
I think I will want to move back and start school in Seattle, which is where I'm from, or I might co-term.
Hopefully co-terming. In what? I'm not entirely sure, but if I'm not co-terming, then I would love to be working for some thing.
To co-term or not to co-term? The eternal question.
I would tell myself to take a Tums and chill out. It's all okay, things fall into place, life works out as it is supposed to. And even though things feel scary and messy, everything ends up as it should be.
I'd say just get out of my comfort zone a little bit more. Try to take myself a little bit less seriously.
Don't take Math 51 fall quarter. And bring every medicine imaginable to campus, you will get sick and it will be bad.
Things work out. Don't worry about it. It's going to be great. And as much as you love North Carolina, Stanford is awesome.
Man, this is so cliche, but just like do more things. Like, I ended up going to auditions for the Stanford improvisers because a mutual friend of a friend told me to do it, and it ended up being the most valuable and meaningful thing extracurricularly that I've had at Stanford.
Oh, also, for future Bradley, I really hope that we've published some crosswords in like actual physical format by now.
Hi, my name's Lauren Tapper. I have 1,800 followers on Instagram.
I'll see you next year, I guess.